News at 6.
I'm Valerie Alskowski, actually up here. Now, if you've got a pet that maybe isn't as good as Hugo, that has some bad habits, coming up on Consumer Watch, I'll tell you about a new dog training program that guarantees their results for life.
Driving sting and talking your dog out of its bad behavior. Details on Consumer Watch.
Well, Dr. Doolittle could do it, and now a new dog training service here in Edmonton promises to do the same.
They're called Bark Buster trainers. They teach owners to talk to their dogs and convince them to stop their bad behavior. Consumer Watch reporter Valerie Alskowski explains.
This is Sadie, and it doesn't take much to set her off.
Sadie, when the doorbell rings or anyone walks down the street or anyone comes to the front door, even someone that she's acquainted with, she always barks. All right. And that's the point, because you can't hear anything if you're on the phone. The dog's barking all the time. It would be really, really nice if she didn't bark, because it's embarrassing, really, and other people's dogs don't bark.
Enter the Bark Buster. Carol Guy asks owners to think like their dogs.
But the main and the most important requirement a dog has is his safety. And in order for a dog to feel safe, he needs leadership. He needs a clear, strong leader in his eyes that he knows is going to provide him with that safety that leaders do as pack animals. So.
As the leader, you have to show your pet who's the boss. But Bark Buster's training means there's no force or fear. You speak to the animal on their terms.
And we're going to toss pillows close to her whenever she barks, okay? Bah! Good girl. Ah. Good girl. Ah.
Come, Sadie. Good girl.
In the middle of our training, a real-life test.
I can't believe it. She's never done that. Hi, come on in, Rebecca. We're doing a segment on my dog.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. It was very... Come on in.
Okay,
but it's great because you know what? She's never not barked before. And this, we just had Bark Busters here doing a demo on the dog.
In a few minutes, Sadie is practically silenced, even when tested by the mailman. According to Carol, Sadie now knows who her pack leader is.
So when they're forced into having to do those roles and exert that leadership, that's when you get the behavioral problems.
Like the barking, the jumping.
Excessive barking, the jumping.
Leslie Saunders' dog Koya was close to being given to the Humane Society for bad behavior. But the 8-month-old found a new place in their family after a session with Carol.
I wouldn't have believed it if it wasn't my own dog, so I was quite surprised.
20%, or about 250 dogs last year, were surrendered to the Edmonton Humane Society simply because of bad behavior.
They're avoiding pain and avoiding causing fear in the animals. It sounds like it may be an okay technique to us.
Bark Buster's claim is so good, it offers a life of the dog guarantee.
Was I skeptical? Yes, I was skeptical because I have taken classes with the dog, but it was the barking that never seemed to work, and she's never not barked, ever. And
we saw it here.
We saw it. I'm a believer.
Valerie Alskowski, CFRN News.
Creating the angel is not cheap. Bark busting costs about $400. It's a one-time fee. If you do want more information, you can call 1-866-418-4584.